So I've cut the cord with comic books way back in 2019 because they just became very boring. And there was like not many stories coming up that got me excited except for like three Jokers, and that turns out not to be even interesting to read. And I think I read like some of the White Knight stuff, and that was pretty good to be honest. Last couple of days, I finished Absolute Batman, and I gotta say this is just fucking insane. It's so fucking good. Now, Absolute Batman is very different from every other Batman interpretation there ever was, even from Elseworld stories. Like, it's just, at least there is like that same type of base. Like, his parents get murdered, he inherits their wealth, he becomes Batman, all that. That pretty much, I mean, that doesn't exist here at all. It's so fucking different. And I'm gonna tell you about the first three parts a little bit. I'm not gonna go into any major spoilers, but try to avoid as much as I can. Now, the first arc is called The Zoo, and it pretty much has a double meaning here, and I'll explain why. So, The Zoo is pretty much the origin story of Batman. Thomas Wayne is a teacher, and Bruce is in his class, and he wins an engineering contest, so they all go to the zoo with the whole class, and there is a maniac who kills people at random, and Thomas Wayne locks all the kids and he gets killed. Now, another thing here is that Martha Wayne is actually alive and she is helping her friend, which in this story is James Gordon, who is actually the mayor of Gotham City. I know everything is just very, very different from everything we've seen before. Okay, so Bruce Wayne is 6'9", 425 pounds, extremely athletic and fucking brutal. Like he is fucking brutal. Like you just love these pages if you like this type of violence, and then you're like he doesn't kill here, right? He's just extremely fucking violent, but he doesn't kill because you see like blood all over the place and fucking crazy shit. But I guess like what they explained there is that he is so fucking precise and to make people hurt but not fucking kill them. But I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Like you just gotta read those fucking pages and see those panels and you see what I'm talking about. Another character who has a big part here is going to be Alfred. So he is not a butler in this story. He is a military agent who is pretty much sent to a bunch of different missions all around the world, and now he's sent to Gotham to pretty much spy on the what was that group called? The Party Animals, and also Batman. And the Animals, they're extremely violent too. Like they just kill people at random too. They kill like political members. Kind of crazy to be honest. And their leader is Black Mask, and for him, I can't say that he is much different except his design. Like he's always been kind of nasty in comic books and other adaptations, but here he's just looking different. That's it. He's kind of skinny with a huge fucking mask on his face. That's it. So that's pretty much the double meaning of the zoo here. One is the origin story of Bruce Wayne, and the other one is what's actually happening in Gotham City. Now, the second part is pretty much about Arc M, which is Arkham, and like you see in the story, it's very twisted. But also, what's more twisted is the way that Freeze looks in this fucking story. It's just look at him, like he looks fucking crazy. And those two issues, they kind of felt like an episode of an animated series. I don't know why, just really kind of give me that vibe. Now I forgot to mention something else about Bruce Wayne here, and that's who his friends are. So they're Ozzy, Harvey Dent, Croc, Eddie. You already know who these people are, right? Now they're friends. They grew up together. They're besties, and it's just for some reason I thought it's not gonna work really well. But they just pretty much use like all their bad characteristics from like movies, comic books, and TV shows before here for good. And I kind of like it because they help in like in the story. It's just very interesting take on them. So the Abomination arc pretty much circles around Bane, who here, like when I first saw him, I was like, well, he's not that much different from all the other interpretations, but not exactly, because once you start reading it, you see that his venom is not just making him stronger and bigger, it makes him huge. It makes him as big as a fucking five-story building. Plus, it makes him smarter too. So you're like, how the fuck are they gonna beat that fucking thing? But it's a very interesting story to read. Like, I was kind of mind blown a bunch of times. Plus, they gave him a new origin story, and it's I find it like it's great. Like you learn about his mask, you learn about how he gets the venom, who he works for, which is going to be very interesting for you to find out. And yeah, just what he's fighting for, why he is in Gotham. Just I wasn't expecting him to be that deep of a character here, because it yeah, of course, Nightfall, we all know that it's a huge story. It's this fucking big. But here just like in just one issue, it just shows you like all his origin, which is very interesting. Plus it shows some other things too, which you just gotta fucking see, because I can't really say anything about it. Just going to be too much of a spoiler. Now, Absolute Batman can pretty much tell us just one thing, and that's that we need something that's fresh, something that's new, and something that's interesting. And Scott Snyder fucking delivers with that story. It so far it's great. I can't wait for the next arc to start, and it's called Joker. So I'm just can't fucking wait, to be honest. Now, if you would have told me 5 years ago that we need a Batman who is 6 feet 9, 425 pounds, 24 years old, his mom is alive, his best friends are the Riddler, Two Face, the Penguin, and Killer Croc, I would have been, that's fucking insane, right? Like, that's, we don't need that. Because we already have, like, a great Batman who we just need to make more creative stories and more interesting stories about it. But then I started thinking about it and I'm like, what if people were thinking the same way back in 1986 whenever The Dark Knight Returns came out? What if happened like a year later with The Killing Joke, right? Would have never had these fucking great stories and pretty much who actually became canon in this whole fucking Batman universe. So I think changing characters it's a great thing, and as you can all see, everyone loves it, and it just really works really well. And I do think that DCA has a chance to do something that they kind of done it before, but not exactly. So if they just animate whatever that's in the comic book and just made it like kind of like the way manga anime works, I think they're gonna have a huge success with this one. Yeah, but that's pretty much about this one. Let me know what you think about Absolute Batman. Sure, make another video. Just go like all the way with spoilers. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.